What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Chelsea 3, Liverpool 1, and this is a result I'm sure none of us saw coming, but nonetheless, Chelsea have beaten the champions at home. And the first thing I have to say in this video guys is, he's back guys. He's back. You know who I'm talking about, Mr. Cole Palmer. He's so back, man. Today, there was only one moment where he was outside the box. He didn't take the shot, which made me go, 2024 Cole Palmer might have taken that shot, but otherwise, the passes, the through balls, the dribbles, the shots. That one moment where everyone thought he was going to cross, but then he took a shot against Alisson and it hit the post. And then, of course, the 95th minute penalty goal. No more goal drought. 18 games in a row without a goal. Not going to be 19. What a game, what a team, what a performance, what a result. Chelsea 3, Liverpool 1, and that puts Chelsea back firmly in the top 5. And we are now level on points with Newcastle, who are in 4th, 1 point behind City in 3rd, and only 4 points behind Arsenal, who face Liverpool and Newcastle in the end of the season. If we somehow finish 2nd, it's gonna be insane. What a season so far. Drop a like guys before we start if you end up enjoying this video, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Now let's start at the beginning of the game with the lineups. The lineups was as everyone predicted. Caicedo at right back, the same defense line. Sanchez in goal. Enzo, Lavia is back. Cole Palmer, Madueke on the left, Neto and Nicholas Jackson. The only bad player or someone who didn't do that great today was Nicholas Jackson, but the rest of the team, flawless. The first 20 seconds, Liverpool had a chance and, it felt that we were instantly going to be on the back foot. This was no easy Liverpool lineup, let's be honest. They had Alisson, Van Dijk, Trent, Mo Salah, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, Tsimikas at left back. This was no reserve team for Liverpool. But then instantly, within 2.5 minutes, and it all starts from Romeo Lavia. This guy, at the end, he was clapping at the Liverpool fans, telling them to, talk more. He was instigating the Liverpool fans, and it was brilliant. Man, if this guy would have stayed fit the whole season, we could have genuinely been talking about a whole different script here. But Romeo Lavia, he does so well to find the pass from Palmer. And if you see, Palmer does so well in his movement, drags Curtis Jones out wide, then, turns back into the space for Lavia to give him the pass. Palmer takes a touch, but then gives it to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto does brilliantly against Tsimikas, crosses it in. Enzo, one touch, boom, finish, goal. Chelsea lead 1-0 within 2.5 minutes. And that puts Enzo at 20 goals and assists this season. He's just 3 behind Cole Palmer. Now those are some serious numbers, and I know the difference is that Cole Palmer does it in the Prem, Enzo has also done it in the Conference League, but still the numbers are there. 20 GA, that is some serious numbers. And our midfield, man, Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo, insane. The way they play, Lavia brings the stability. Lavia has allowed Enzo to move up, which is why he's scoring, assisting a lot more. And then Caicedo, man, the guy can play right back, the guy can play in midfield, stops all the attacks, doesn't let anyone through. And let's not forget it was because of Caicedo that we got the penalty in the end, which led to Cole Palmer scoring drought ending. And the moment we got that penalty, I knew this is not the day Cole Palmer misses again. This is not the day, because he was full of confidence, man. I know we had lots of chances in that first 10 minutes. I remember Noni Madueke once cut through the defense but didn't pass, decided to take a shot which didn't come off for quite well. Noni Madueke, what has happened to this guy at left wing? He is playing, some people compare him on Twitter to Sane. He is genuinely playing at such a high level. Something's happened to him. The moment Maresca's moved him to the left, because he was cutting Trent left, right and center. Trent didn't get near him once yesterday. Again, what a performance from Madueke. The output has to be there. The goals and assists are not coming. That's the only issue. Pedro Neto, yet another assist. Then Cole Palmer, we've already talked about him. Cucurella, another solid game. Colville, Chalobah was immense in defense. Genuinely. That one last-minute tackle against Darwin Núñez, the headed clearance by Colville, our centre-back were on top today. And even Robert Sanchez, he made some decent saves and didn't really have to do anything. No pressure, so it was fine. Then there was a wave of Liverpool pressure for around 15 minutes. They had like 70% possession, but then we didn't concede and we went into halftime 1-0 in front. Then the second half begins, and again within 10 minutes we score. This was all colepalmer, let's be honest. Colepalmer again dribbles past Tsimikas on the wing, crosses the ball inside. Madueke takes a shot, it's blocked, and then Van Dijk tries to clear the ball, but then it hits Kwanzaa, and then Kwanzaa scores the own goal. It's some luck, but sometimes you need a bit of luck. Generally, that puts us 2-0 up, and then we know we're gonna sit back a bit, just let Liverpool have the ball, keep our defensive shape. And honestly, we had no threat. Colepalmer, of course, kept trying to do something. Those pinpoint passes, the dribbles. Today Colepalmer was back. Genuinely, he was back. Our team looked similar to what it was near the end of 2024. Finally, we've been waiting so long for this. But then Liverpool did get a goal, which was a bit scary from the corner. Virgil van Dijk heads it. I couldn't really see if it was Sanchez's fault, the defender's fault, but it is what it is. I suppose you could have expected them to score. But even then, it was really calm. Genuinely, our defense wasn't panicking. We weren't desperately clearing the ball away. It always felt like we had this game in our control, which is a very, very good thing. This is our first league win against Liverpool in like 7 years. I don't even know when we last beat them in the Premier League. We've beaten them in the Cups a few times, but not in the Premier League. I think this is the first time since 2017-18 that we've beaten Liverpool in the Premier League. And finally, we've beaten a non-Spurs Big Six club. But I mean, the story isn't finished, because at the end, when it feels like all is said and done, Szoboszlai gives a bad pass. Caicedo intercepts it. He gets fouled by Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa had a really bad game. Caicedo wins the penalty, and then we all know who's gonna step up. Colepalmer steps up, and yesterday I knew he wasn't gonna miss. Bottom left corner, Alisson can't get to it enough, even though he guessed right, and then Colepalmer is finally back. I'm sure Newcastle, Forest and United, they are trembling right now. I'm not even joking. Because you might say this is an on-the-beach Liverpool. They don't care anymore. They've already won the Premier League. And yes, that might be true to a certain extent. That definitely helped us win this game. But this was no Liverpool Academy. This was a proper team, let's be honest, if you look at the lineup. Which is why this performance is so good. And the only proof we can give is that, we can do this against the top team as well, and that this wasn't just Liverpool Academy, is next weekend. Newcastle, we have to do this again. If we beat Newcastle, we go in fourth, we go ahead of Newcastle, and then we leave Newcastle to have to battle with Forest and Villa down there, and we can move into the top four a bit safely. Because if you guys don't know, look at the goal difference. If we head into that last game of the season against Nottingham Forest 3 points ahead, we'll have to lose by like 5 or 6 goals to get knocked out of the top 5. So we are pretty comfortable. Man United even lost yesterday 4-1. So given that, I'm confident about the Man U game, especially because now they're doing everything for the Europa League. I think we can do this, guys. I've been saying it since day one, January, February, March, when everyone was turning on the project, Maresca, the players. I kept saying it, that Chelsea are going to finish in the top 5. This isn't just a one-game thing. I'm not hyping it up. In the last 9 games, we have 6 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. We've had more than 2 points a game. In the last 9 games, we've had 20 points. That is not bad form, let's be honest. It's just because of that December to January run that Chelsea fans have had this impression that we're so bad now. But generally, we're not that bad. We are back. We haven't lost in the Premier League at Stamford Bridge in 2025. Now that is big. Only 1 game left to keep that record, which is against Man U. Now we have to get top 5, guys. That's all I'm going to say. What a game. What a video. Man of the match. I think it has to be Romeo Lavia just because of what he brings, but it can also be Colepalmer. As I said, nowadays there's way too many man of the match contenders. But if I had to give it to one, I'll give it to Lavia just because of the impact he brings. And please, Romeo Lavia, don't get injured. Genuinely, please. Sancho came on in the end for Jackson. Good decision. Sancho brought some creativity. He had 1 shot, I remember, got saved. Gusto came in for Lavia because, of course, he has to rest. And then Reece James came on for Enzo to solidify the defense. I hope Reece James not too anxious, upset that he's not starting a lot, because this system is working and I wouldn't want to change it right now, even for Reece James. We've got 3 games left, guys. We have equal Pochettino's tally of points. Now anything will just be an improvement. And I just want to say, I can't wait for the Club World Cup, guys. The Club World Cup, if we can keep on going like this with all the loan players coming back, this could be a masterclass. So that's it, guys. What a video, what a game. I'll see you for the next one. If you enjoyed, drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I'll see you for the next game, guys. Have a good day and goodbye.